Yeah, man, this was good. Iron Fist Season 2, spoiler review. So if you didn't watch it, you already know. You shouldn't be watching this. But it's going to talk about some spoilers here. I might not cover everything. I'm definitely not going to cover everything. But we're going to be talking about some spoilers here because I really want to get into this. Yeah, Season 1 was just boring. It really was. My biggest complaint was they spent too much time with the Meacham family. You know, Harold, I understand why he was involved with the hand, didn't mind stuff with him. But with Ward and Joy Meacham, too much time. Trying to establish those characters too much, and we really don't care about them that much. Not that much. Now, some shows do have supporting cast that kind of make the show, but they just weren't that interesting. This is Iron Fist. It's about Kung Fu. We just didn't get enough of Danny, and not like how we wanted to see him. But in this season, you get enough. They do not spend too much time with the Ward and Joy, although they do have them involved in the story, and they should, but they did everything right. Now, I think we got a different showrunner on this. I didn't even check, to be honest with you. I was just hoping that it was better than the first season. Different showrunner, new fight choreographer. Guy worked on Black Panther movie, so that worked excellent because the fight scenes in this are a lot better. A lot better. They actually had time. They didn't have too much time on the first season. Finn Jones said 15 minutes before he had to do a fight scene, they were trying to teach him what to do. I don't know, but they took their time on this, and things worked great in this season. Now, first, I want to say the second problem I had with season 1 was we didn't get enough of Kung Lung. I wanted to see more and flashbacks and stuff. You barely got anything, and you didn't get a feel of what it was like to be at Kung Lung, what it looked like. In this, we didn't get to see too much. Like, you didn't get to see all of Kung Lung. They didn't just walk around and you see what it was like there. But you did get a lot of flashbacks there, mainly between Davos and Danny, and then some of the heads of Kung Lung, especially Davos' father and mother. But we got some flashbacks, and that was really welcome. We got some, and I was glad about that. But they could have done better on that. I think so. We want to see what Kung Lung was like, and we still really don't have a sense of that. But overall, the rest of the season was good. Now, Danny, this time around, his acting as this character, because the dude can act as Danny, is more of what I've wanted. Like, the Defenders, he was getting there. It was like, yeah, that's what I like to see. Season 1 of Iron Fist, he was just too much of a whiny, like, baby almost, and then he was trained by monks, so there's discipline, meditation and stuff, but he just seemed like he had an anger problem and he whined too much in season 1, but that's over with. Now he's much more mature character, and I love this character the way he is. He was using his fist a lot. There was a lot of iron fistness, lighting up the fist a lot, and I that was welcome. That's what we want to see. These are based upon comic book characters. These comic book shows, comic book movies. You want to see the comic book type of action. You want to see them using their powers, abilities, as much as possible. Not just that, good story too. And this season done great with that. When Davos was introduced in season 1, I just didn't know if I was feeling him. I'm like, is he going to become Steel Serpent? I don't know. Because there's a couple of things. He's shorter than Danny Rand. And I was like, somebody can be shorter than the hero, a villain. Or a hero can be shorter than his villains. That's how it would usually go. And he just didn't have that presence that I felt like he was just, menacing, But Steel Serpent, he becomes Steel Serpent in this season. And he actually steals the fist from Danny. A lot different than they do in the comics. But he does it. He steals the ability. But I have to say, Davos was really, he brought a new presence this season. And it was believable. He was really good. The actor who plays Davos, he did really good. And it worked for me. You know what I mean? It's not just that he was short, but it's just he doesn't look like what you would expect, like, whatever. But it worked. It worked in the season. It really did. And he teamed up with Joy. And Joy had a vendetta. She was like, Danny and Ward kept my father's being alive away from me, didn't tell me. That's time I missed out on having my father around. But she was mad about that, so she was trying to get some revenge. It was a lot of interesting moments between Davos and Joy. I thought at one moment it was going to be together in a relationship. Didn't happen, but I don't care. If they did, okay, but I like what they had going on. Misty Knight was in this season. A lot. Not a little bit, a lot. And it was welcome. She fits in this really good. She actually, she does okay in Luke Cage, especially season 1. But season 2, she was okay in that too. But here, it's a good fit. man, they might be finding that certain characters fit good in other, shows. Like I love Luke all the time that he spit in season 1 of Jessica Jones. Their chemistry, which is great. So I love to see that. And in this, Misty and Colleen's chemistry was great. It works for me. I didn't think it was going to work, but it works. And I like seeing her on this show. So keep her there. Turk showed up selling guns. Oh, Mary Walker, played by Alice Eve. I'm a fan of Alice Eve. I didn't like her at first. In the beginning of the season, I didn't like because she was just Mary. But when she became Walker, because she had that split personality, loved her. She was great in this as Walker. I love that. And she supposedly has a third personality, or maybe even more. Can't wait to see that later on. There was a few surprises, like when Danny lost a fist, he was saying he's addicted to it. He would just, if there was nobody or no crime to stop out on the streets, he would go into like, the bottom room of the apartment complex and just use the fist, breaking stuff, damaging stuff, because he was addicted to using the ability. And I like that. I like that aspect, because I think a lot of us would be like that if we had superpowers, especially anybody. You give them a super ability, and they're going to be dying to use it. And he was addicted to the fist, looking for reasons just to use it. So he said, I might not be worthy of it. Then he started hitting on Colleen should be taking the fist. I was like, oh, hold up. Come on now. And she really does. She takes it. She needed some convincing. She needed something to convince her she would be better at using it, because she didn't want to fight anymore. Yeah, she had to kill her master, or she tried to put him down. So she didn't really want to fight anymore. She didn't want to practice. But she's out here running around with Danny trying to figure things out. If you're with Danny, you're going to get into some fights. I like when she got it. And her fist was white. That was kind of cool, different color. Davos, when he had it as Steel Serpent, his fist was red. Kind of like symbolizing the anger in him. But it was kind of cool, because at the end of this, they go looking for a body that Davos found, or had found and shipped to him, of a previous Iron Fist. And it looked like it could have been one of the guys, like the guy that was in that footage in the season 1. And they skipped ahead a couple months. So Ward went with Danny to find this body or whatever. And it's revealed in a bar fight, Danny now has the fist in both hands. He has it back. I don't know how they didn't show that, but I'm pretty sure they're going to tell us in season 3 or something like that. He also had 2 pistols. Now, there's a version of Iron Fist from the past that had 2 pistols also. And his powers can manifest in the weapons he's using, the projectiles, the bullets from the pistol. He can control them and everything. It was crazy, but it looked pretty cool. Just like Colleen, she could manifest the power of the fist in her weapon, her melee weapon, which was her katana blade. Looked pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Kinda like it. So there are multiple Iron Fists out here now at one time. Didn't know how I felt about that, but the show did so much better than season 1, I didn't care. It was very enjoyable. It's only 10 episodes, so it went by a lot quicker. I think they should stick to that. I still like Daredevil. That's my #1 out of these Marvel Netflix series. Jessica Jones, I actually really liked the first season. Season 2 was okay to me. I really liked the first season of Jessica Jones. Her and Luke Cage being together really helped. Me being a comic fan, that might be one of the reasons, because their chemistry was so good and I like seeing them together. I think Luke Cage was 3rd, and then it was Iron Fist. But now I'm going to put Iron Fist up there, then Luke Cage. But yeah, I really enjoyed the season. That's all I got to say. I liked it a lot. I think it was well done. That's it. I don't give ratings or anything like that, but I recommend seeing it. If you're a fan of these Marvel Netflix shows, definitely watch season 2, because you're going to enjoy it. If you didn't enjoy season 1, you should enjoy season 2. You know what I mean? It was that much better. I just wish season 1 was like this. So what we get now from season 2 would have been even better, probably. Anyway, that's it. If you like my video, like the video. Leave some comments so we can discuss this further. Tell me what you guys like, didn't like, whatever. And see you next time.